Hey guys, it's Dawn and Jerome at Sherman Max here, and today I'm going to give you the 550 mile update. 550 miles under my belt overall throughout my three wheels, and this is his 182 miles is where he is at. Let's see. All right, so what have we done so far? We've gone on some rides. We got the Atticus bumper on. The bumpers are really nice. I did have to modify it to get it to work with my utility frame, but it works as a bumper. It works as a kickstand. It's just nice because it's a nicer option for protection because it spreads out forces, impact forces, instead of the thingies that stick out. If these stick out and it's a point onto the metal bar, your roll bar, then it can focus impact forces onto that one point. And some people say that the Max roll bar might be a little bit thinner than the original. I don't know. But that is a possibility. I did put my utility, this is a new utility frame for the Max. So I now have one on my RS. That's the one in the video, and then this is the one on the Max. Very sturdy and strong, and so that's great. I did have to use primer and cement on this one. I didn't have to on the RS because that one's lighter, but with the extra weight on this one, yes, primer and cement. But it's just a lot easier. It gives me utility and all that stuff. It does interfere a little bit with the seat, but I am still able to use the trolley handle if I needed to. So that's all good. I still can't ride seat. I haven't even tried. I just put the seat on just for the video. But I love the idea of the seat, and I want to learn one day. So hopefully that'll happen for me. In the meantime, I have been playing around with this is a prototype for a little half seat. It's just a pad, and I have to decide if I like this look over here. This padding over here is necessary with this because it makes it a lot more comfortable. So I want to see if I want it to go like that, or if I want it to like integrate nicely into there, and what is the length that I want it at and stuff like that. So I'm messing around with it, but I have found that at breaks and stuff, even if I have this little half seat, it makes it really nice to be able to sit down. So there is that. And then I have to see if I want to have this one on all the time and then be able to put that one on top, or switch them out and stuff like that. So that is a thing. I did get my new buttons in. Thank you, Jason from eWheels. They sent me the new buttons, and I did put a protective clear screen on top of it so that I will no longer lose buttons, and it also protects the LCD screen. What else did I do? Oh, for let's see, got the pedal inserts for the spike pedal inserts from Dave Yu. Thank you very much. But when I did that, I lost the ability to use the magnets, but not a problem because the way that my utility frame is, I can stick 3 slender neodymium. Then you definitely want neodymium magnets because those are the stronger ones. Did a stack of 3. When you stack magnets, they get even stronger. Stack of 3 is under here, and then there's just one piece of duct tape over it because magnets shatter. They're brittle that way in that they shatter when so anyways, but now I have the magnets holding that up again, so that is good. What else have I done with him? The stock fender from eWheels has worked great. Unlike my RS one where I had to glue it on and do all this stuff to keep it on, this one snapped right in, and then it has stayed on the whole time, no problems, no modifications. And I wish everything else worked like that you can just pop it on. I'm looking at you, seat, and you don't have to modify it to get it to work the way that it should. But the Max himself has been working the way that he should for me. I've been very happy with him. He's been great. He's been solid. He's been reliable, plenty of power, very stable in high winds. He's done everything asked of him, and he's just been perfect and wonderful, and I love him. So he is great. Other people haven't been so lucky. I've heard of many instances to a lot of lemons out there, like you just get it brand new and then it's a lemon. So I don't know, be careful about that. I don't know what you can do about it, but anyways, oh, before I put them away, I did also find out that, remember my EDC bag? I have a video on that. My EDC bag can slide over here and carry. Very simple like that. So if I don't want to carry any other bags with me, then I can put him right there, and this weight is not an issue. If I try to put a lot of weight, then it is an issue. Oh, while I have him out, I should show you, should talk about petal angle. So he is on right now, and you might notice that he is tilted forward. He's tilted down forward a little bit. This is because my petal angle is at -2 degrees, and I like that because I am using gravity. I'm taking advantage of gravity. When I'm leaned forward like this, then gravity will help me accelerate. Also, it means that the heel is a little bit higher up, and that means that when I lean back to brake, then I feel like I have a very stable, strong, high base to lean back upon, instead of being perfectly level. And if I lean back, I feel like I'm falling already. So there's a little bit of fear and stuff, but if I'm already like this, I can lean back with confidence and brake harder and stronger. So that is why I have it at -2 degree petal angle. It looks a little funky because it looks like it's tilted down, which it is. I don't know, it freaks people out that it's not level, but I love it, and it works just fine for me. Now, for a lot of other wheels, you can calibrate. So you just calibrate, and you can set it at, however way that you want. The Max is the first one that I've had. Well, I've only had 3, but anyways, with the Max, you can actually set petal angle. It's a whole nother setting. You have to set it on the display. It's not on darkness spot, which kind of sucks, and it sucks because they give you petal settings from 0 level all the way to 1 to 18, and then -1 to -18. But in order to get to any of those, you have to cycle through all of them, and that's kind of a pain in the butt. But it's good. Play around with petal angles. I don't know. It worked for me. I liked having my petal angle other than stable. Now with Drogo, I don't need the extra leverage, so he can be more level. But on him, gravity is my friend. For my helmet, I've been using this one. This is a Scorpion EXO AT 950, something like that. I love helmet mirrors. I don't know if I love this one in particular. It moves around a lot at high speeds and in bumpy trails and stuff like that. And I have to readjust them all the time. But overall, I love having a helmet mirror in addition to my hand mirror. I love this hand mirror, really big and always there. This one really nice to just glance up and be able to see. You can remove this part of the helmet if you would like. You have a really large viewing area over here. That's also great for ventilation. When you open him up, you have a button over here. It's a slider button, and then you have this inner visor. And that is great because when you're having goggles or sunglasses, you might have to carry a separate case to not scratch it up and stuff. And now you don't have to because it is right there built in. You have your latch right up here. It's a modular helmet, so it opens right up, and that is perfect for brakes. You don't have to worry about taking off your helmet. You just open it up and you feel great. And you also can ride like this if you so wish, and you do have this option as well. Here is the latch for this. It is heavy. It is heavier. It is louder, and it is hotter than other helmets, but I am willing to deal with all of that because of how much I love this helmet. Here is a vent, and that does work. Here is another vent. I don't think that works. If it does, I can't notice it at all, but I always leave that open. What else was I gonna say? Oh, I totally forgot. But anyways, for heat, to deal with loudness, if you want, you can always wear earplugs. If to deal with the heaviness, you just got to get stronger. It's not too big a deal. You get used to it. I got used to it. To deal with the heat, I always wear a bandana on my head, under my helmet anyways, to keep my helmet cleaner. Sweat and oils and stuff from your hair or head. So I always wear a bandana. If it gets super hot, I just wet down the whole bandana, retie it back onto my head. Also, a wet bandana around your neck really helps with the heat as well once it starts cooling down. Also, when I drink my water, the reason why I carry so much water is I'll drink water and I'll also pour it down my shirt to help. Evaporation is definitely our friend for heat. So I also have this over here, and this is a must-have. Marty has one that he really loves, and that has a video camera on top of all the other features, and that's a great one to look at. I just have these. I have a few of them that I'm playing around. It's ones that I have access to. That's all. I'm not recommending these particular brands at all, but having an intercom thingy is great because you can send and receive calls. You can listen to music, which is really, really helpful for me as a coping mechanism is music, and let's say calls, music, intercom. So I can put one of these onto my daughter's helmet, and then we'll be able to talk to each other. And also, one of the big things is to be able to hear your beeps. So my rule is that I can play as hard, as fast as I want, just as long as I stay with below the beeps. And I'm talking about the very last beeps, the beeps that you cannot take off, and that is the 80% motor output PWM beeps. I need to be able to hear those. And at 40 miles an hour and heavy winds, you can't hear inside a full face enclosed helmet like this. So then this becomes an absolute must. The beeps will go from your wheel to darkness spot or your phone, and then it'll go directly into your helmet speakers. Right there you will hear the beeps, and there's no chance of you missing those beeps. So that is absolutely crucial for me. So there's that. For what I'm carrying on me, I have my EDC bag like in the video, and right now I am using this bag because on the bottom it fits right here. That's the EDC bag. Then on top of that is this, my jacket, and my jacket is a must-have because I've gotten cold and stuff. And then the big thing is chargers. So this bag has chargers in it, and this bag, the chargers will fit into this bag. And really, that's all that I'm carrying on me. It's not like I'm carrying all this extra stuff. No, it's just an emergency, my jacket, and this. So my charger, this is just the bag that I designated for my chargers, and in here I have this just because I have two chargers, and sometimes I only have one plug, and so this will allow me to use both of my chargers. And I have the stock charger over here. This is 5 amps. That one came with the Max. And then I also have the fast charger, and this one you have a choice of charging. You can charge at 2, 4, 6, or 8 amps. You have your LCD display over here, and you have your on-off switch over here, and you can choose if you want to charge at 100, 90, or 80%. You also can choose over here 110 or 220 for those EV outlets, charging stations. And I use this super stretch rapid storage wrap just to keep everything all nice and neat. And I also write my name on it because when everyone is charging, all these chargers are out, and kind of want to be able to keep track of which one is your own, and then you're loaning out chargers to other people and stuff. Like when I have 2 chargers and someone needs a charger, then I can spare one and loan it to someone else to charge with. But and then it has my name so that it's easy to, oh, whose charger is this, sort of situation. So The only downside to this is that this is super big, super bulky, and it is super heavy. And that is why I needed to switch over to this mystery wrench that has this to get the weight off of my shoulders, because every time you fall, then people are like, oh yeah, just make sure that you hit on your shoulder, roll off of your shoulder and stuff like that, but that doesn't come free. Your shoulder gets really banged up and beat up, and then it makes carrying heavy things on your shoulders really painful in the future. The other thing that I have in here is the armadillo. I am going to, it's a tire sealant. I'm going to use this. I just have to figure out a time when I'm going to do a small local ride, and so I just need to put the tire sealant, the armadillos, into my tire and do a free spin on it real quick, and then take it out for a little ride. And once I can figure out when I can do that, then I can get that in. I have never used a tire sealant before, and so I've been really, unsure if I wanted to do that. But everyone that I trust and is, very experienced and all that has been saying, yes, do it. It's not going to cause a problem. It's not going to cause wobbles. It's not going to be anything but good. Just do it. So I will. I just need to find, I just didn't want to do it right before one of my big rides, and then not have that issue. I haven't had any problems with flats and stuff so far. And I always run my tires on higher PSI, like 36, 38, because I want to protect my rims. Anyways, so there you go. That is my update. Everything has been going perfectly. Busy working on mods all the time. My daughter's riding really well, and so I wonder when she will be wanting to upgrade over to Drogo, my RS. But yeah, everything's been going great, and I hope that this helps you guys. Let me know what else you guys want to see. Otherwise, all my stuff is pretty much beginner stuff. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me today, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.